What is going on, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Sportsman series here for race number 9 of the season in the Indy road course. So we can actually already join. So I'm really glad that we actually had everything all set up accordingly. So having everything all set up, that is perfect. So this is a looks like 15 person lobby. Looks like oh nope. Actually, UK actually joined in a little bit late in order to probably spectate and cheer on his own team. But going on through the field, Lil Chris is actually on pole, and that's gonna be great for him because of having the ability of possibly losing the point lead. Well, that's what happened last week at. At I apologize about that at the Chicagoland. So having all of this come about and be at a disadvantage in points, that's definitely not what you want to see. But the Indy Road Course is definitely one of those tracks that you want to be on your A game. You can see how aggressive everyone is. Everyone kind of pushing each other off. Going into turn one, no cautions here, so everyone really being aggressive. It looks like the 51 that started on the outside pole trying his best in order to get around him, but you can see the 74. He is currently our points leader, but he is being thrown 3 wide. Looks like the 13 goes wide right there. Watching the 80, I don't know why we were still on board with him for that long, but you can see him get crazy loose, and there is the 74 yet again, a little bit down the ways. In fact, he is P7 right now. So, I have two different POVs with us tonight. That is going to be Hamilton as well as Bass Buck. So I'm actually really glad that these guys can actually show us what it's like to what it's like to go around here. But 31 laps. We have a lot of racing to do here. Now, 31 laps with the trucks on 2 times wear with guaranteed no yellows is possibly looking at a strategy, a fuel strategy, a tire strategy. Now, we're going to be seeing a lot of that happen here as memory takes a break right there, I'll say. Having a course penalty. That's going to be the name of the game here, is who is going to have a course penalty and who won't. So, because of that, we have a lot of stakes and risk for tonight. And lovely camera angles. I'm not quite sure. What's up, NASCAR Extreme? What's up? What's going on, WRX Mike? Having all of you guys coming on through. We have one new person joining us tonight. That's going to be Gavin 4888 fan. So looks like he is an Alex Bowman fan. That is going to be a course penalty right there. I saw that happening as he was doing it. So you can actually see that he is. Course penalties are going to be the aim of the game tonight. Having all of this go on about is probably. Come on, help me out here. Camera angle, help me out here. Oh, and there goes the 87. He said that is going to be a starting part for him, so probably 87 will bow on out here pretty soon. I don't know if he has something else going on. But who's in the booth right now? This is your host, Private Patton, joining us tonight, so thank you. We have only me, myself, and I. All 3 of us are up here in this booth trying to hold it on down. Currently our leader is Lil Chris, so definitely after having a not so good race last week where he just straight up didn't show up, he gave up the points lead because of that. But you can see that the 16 of Always Eric trying to go off-roading right there for a hot second. I'm actually surprised he didn't get a course penalty. 29 points separate the top spot, but don't forget about the 99 of US Trek. He can actually pick up some good points as well. But with 3 races left in this season after this race, anything can happen. We have the first race after this. We have Iowa, and then Darlington. That is going to be the big wild card. But after that is going to be our season finale at Phoenix. So that is going to be a big question mark as to who will come about the victor here. But with 2 POVs here, we have currently our championship rivals in 1st and 6th right now. So that is not good news for Bass, who needs as many points as possible. In fact, if they were to finish exactly where they are right now, we'd actually be square up on points with Lilchrist having 1 point to his advantage. So definitely for Bassbuck, Hamilton is his best friend right there, trying to get up there and show just how it's done. So the 74 currently in P6. I'm actually on board with him right here, as well as his POV. Coming on through the hard, I guess, right set of handers here in the short shoot of Indy turn 1 and turn 2. He's trying to close on down the O2 of Liv Morganfan, but you can actually see that that is not yet to be. So Indy Road Course is a really interesting track, mind you. The 26 is just not having a fun time right there. You can see that. The 99, though, is having a fun time. Currently in P8 right now. Like I said, he is also in the championship fight. Currently P3 in the standings, part of PMR, for all of you PMR fans out there. Team standings is something I never really talk about, but there is a fight going on for the top spot. You have Lima Zidel, which is honestly just led by Bass. So Bass is doing an excellent job in terms of the team standings, and also the driver standings. Like I said, he's our championship leader. And then we also have BMM Motorsports, late entry. That is going to be a course penalty. No course penalty. Okay, never mind then. Wow, I would have thunk that would have been a course penalty. But BMM, I'm trying to go on board with their drivers right now. You can see that the 26 of member who we were on board with is part of that. Chapman and B Comp, who is sitting in P4 currently. Also Wildcard Coyote. So 3 other drivers making an appearance here. For the team standings, you want finishers. Unfortunately, that was close. Oh, okay, never mind then. That is gonna be the. You're going to be hearing this all night. Oh, but he did get a course penalty right there. And the 68 will lose a spot to the 74, but just right there. So you can actually see just a little mistake here and there. You can actually have a big appearance here. So let's take a lap around the Indy Road Course. So sharp right-hander here. You want to go all the way down to second gear. First gear is a little too low on the revs for the presets. Coming on through, you're shifting up into third right here, and then immediately back down to second for this double right-hander. So going on through full throttle here. You can actually, as long as you turn early here, you can go full throttle through this section and shift up all the way into Gear 4 at this current moment. All the way down the long backstretch and brake hard down third, down second, and sharp left-hander. You don't want to make sure you cut that because of how much time you will lose. Now, going on through, it's the second gear S section right here, and then you're not losing second gear at all. Now you're going up the gear into gear 3, and then depending on your setup, you can go full throttle through here. You want to hug that blue and white line as much as possible, and then right here, brake hard, 3, second gear, right-hander, and then up into second, or up into third, and then quickly back down to second, and that, as long as you can carry the speed around here, sharp right-hander here, you can keep it in third. Almost cut into that right there, into pit lane, but you can see how he got a little bit loose, but that is a lap around the Indy Road Course. Alex Nen needs to make an appearance up here. Well, unfortunately, based on what I understand, I think he was in the hospital. So hopefully everything's all right. So I know he is not doing the best. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Miscounted right there. I was about to say, I thought we had a person DNF right there, but no, all 15 drivers are still with us tonight. Like I said, we still have a lot of racing left to happen right here. Let's take a update on where everyone is. Bass has made his way up into P4, and oh, my bad. I was actually watching. Oh, there we go. Hamilton has his fuel light on right there. In the 99, again, I would have thought that would have been a course penalty, but I guess not. Clean and green so far. Everyone just kind of minding their P's and Q's. You can see just how much the field has spread on out. So that's actually nice to see. The 97 course penalty right there. We kind of saw them in the back of that. So he will get that righted. The 87 just not having a fun time. But again, like he said in the Discord, that this is just going to be a starting part for him. Looks like the 16 has made his way up into Oh, never mind. He's still in P3, but just behind the leaders right here. These guys will be coming around one more time here, and I'm pretty sure that the strategy that you want to do is a three stop. You want to pit every 7 or so laps, maybe 8 if you can push it. And right now, this is what they are on right here. Lap 7. Lap 8 is ideally what you want to do because you can go 8, 16, 24, good to go. It's a 31 lap race, and that is well within the fuel rule. However, if you don't, then you are looking at additional stops. So a lot of these guys may want to consider saving. I know the 24 is the master of saving around here, so definitely he can go out and kind of show how it's done. The 74, though, currently in P4. Again, I'm going to be talking about the 88 and the 74 a lot. So yeah, there we go. Have a good night there, NASCAR. But yeah, that is because they are the championship rivals right now. They are first and second in the standings. Of course, like I said, it's still wide open. The 87 and the 99 can still go and collect it, but it's going to take a lot for these two as well. They've been like that this entire season. So looking at the 24, though, like I said, this is Long Live the Sauce. He's also in this fight. He's actually P5 in the standings, and I should be talking about him for a hot second. He's had a really weird season. He has won, but he's also been like 20th on back. That is not the pit road entry there, Sauce. And I think he found out the hard way. That is in real life, the pit road entry, but not in this game. The actual pit road entry is right here. So he found that out the hard way. The 26 spins right there on the pit road. So thankfully that is not going to be too hard for him. The 97 trying to just make it on down. Looks like a lot of the leaders. In fact, all of them are coming on down. But there is one person still out on track. Let's find out who that is. That is the 99 of US Truck Enterprise. Maybe he has found out a strategy in order to make this work. So the 51 and the 74 both are... Ooh, I love how these trucks interact with one another on the pits. But the 13, that is not a pit road entry. Aaron, please stop. But yeah, a lot of these guys just coming on down. Looks like the 51 of Hamilton may have had a course penalty. May have had a pit road speeding penalty, I should say, because he... really lost a lot of time to the 16 and the 88. In fact, there he is right here. I'm not quite sure that is or not, but the 51 flirting with that course penalty right there. The 16 of Always Eric, though, trying to make his way up here. Always Joker, though, surprisingly, our race winner in the Cup Series this past Saturday, not in the field. I could have swore he said that he was going to join us tonight, but hey, you know what? Schedules can kind of deflect that for a second. So I'm assuming the 99 is going to be pitting this time. So this is the one guy we have to watch because he has the 8, 16, and 24 going. We do have a DNF out of this. I'm pretty sure it's wild card. Who is it? No, he's just pitting. All right, never mind. I thought he would have missed it. Anyway, but to kind of go on about right here, the 88 will take the lead right. Oh, well, you're in a little bit. Hang on, we're getting there. Right about now. So that is our leader right here in the 88. So both the 99 and the 88 have led laps for tonight. And keep in mind, this is one of the only series where laps led do count because no stages here mean you have to have 5 or lead a lap in order to get 5 bonus points. That's going to be crucial for the 88 here. So I wonder if the 74 will try to stay out an additional lap as he makes his way up in the P5 because of US Trek losing a spot. But no matter what, the 88 can pocket that like a coupon. That 5 bonus points will not leave his side. So here's P3. So we do have a battle back here, as we saw with P4. That is the 74 really heating up the back of the 02, trying to make something work. But right now the 51, I mean, if I know the RPMs aren't meant for anything really to come about of, but the 51 should realize that, hey, you know what, the strategy may be going and just kind of slow down a little bit. Like, what's the old idiom? Sometimes It takes a real winner to know when to slow down or something like that. We'll have to see though. The 26 just blasting through that chicane right there again. I could have swore that would be a course penalty, but I guess not. But that is the magic of the Indy road course. You don't know when you're going to get a penalty and when you will. So always keeping yourself on your toes right here. So as we are approaching lap 10 right here, a third of this race is done. It's very surprisingly, this race is actually one of the longer ones on the schedule. 31 laps may not seem like a whole lot, but we will see how this is going to unfold here because, like I said, there's a bunch of strategy that can come on about here. The 74 trying to get the pass here on the 51, but the 02 does, but the 51 gets loose a little bit too hard on the throttle, and that will be position for the 74, elevating him up into P4 and make that the 68 now. Will go on by. A lot of these guys taking it a little bit, I shouldn't say the tiptoeing through some corners, but there are others, as you can see from the 51, that are just absolutely just flapping on by. I have to see, though, how this is going to shake on out for these guys up here. Battle for the lead. Let's talk about that for a hot second. The 16 is heating up the 88, and now keep in mind, as the 88 loses a spotter right there, that will be more points to add to the 74's lead. Now, of course, he's back in P4 right now, so any position or any points that any other driver takes away from the 88, that will only benefit him in the long run. So there is the 16 trying to hold off the 88. The 16 is so good at the road courses, and you can see that right here, especially at the Roval, or I guess the Charlotte Roval, I should say, because there's two Rovals now, technically. He had a strong run, starting all the way in the back and finishing P7. So that was just this past week. So I apologize. I said Chicagoland earlier in the broadcast. I meant to say the Charlotte Roval. So there we go. Figured it on out. The 51, though, looks like he's lost a lot of time. I wonder if he is saving, or at least trying to save, comparatively speaking, to his rivals up here. The 68 has long since dropped him, but someone went a little bit too much into the grass. I think that was a 68. So yeah, you can actually see that right here. As he basically straight lined that chicane, that would have been a course penalty for me if I would have taken it. But again, I'm going to be saying this all race. Here's the 13, the 97, and the 26. Keep in mind, Memory has won the first race with us all the way back in Talladega. And he's had a bit of an up and down season, having, well, some good finishes on the podium, but also some not. At first, we thought he was going to be a championship rival, but of course, work kind of gets in the way sometimes, and he's had to miss some races, unfortunately taking him out of contention. So because of that, we have a lot of other opportunities for these guys to come on through. Here comes the 99. Again, he is going to be one to watch here for the strategy card here. Again, 8, 16, 24. That's what he's going to be looking for here. And he also has 5 bonus points to add to his bucket. Here is the newcomer of Gavin, who is behind US Truck right here, and this is for P10. So having an excellent start here in the top 10 with his first race for us. So there we go. Having an excellent debut here. All trucks still in the race, as we saw the 74 actually still trying to close on down to the 02 right here, but unfortunately it's just not working on out for the 74. He just needs to kind of keep his wits about him and just plug away. Other than that, no real battles on track, apart from maybe the 38 and the 24, as the 24 is kind of fell into the clutches of this 38, and this is for P8, mind you, so, or I guess for P7, I should say, with a monster being P8, and ways back right here, as we are looking on this camera shot, no one in that backstretch behind him, and as we are looking right now, looks like the 88 is been dropped by the 16. Ew, for what? Well, come on, that's not necessary. So P8 with all, ooh, my goodness, big lag spike as the 87 gets a course penalty right there. Again, the 87 has said fully that this is going to be a a starting park for him, and I guess we can see why. As unfortunately, the 87 just kind of he's trying. Um, let's see here. Um, the 26. What happened here? Looks like the 13 has been dropped. Where did the 13 go? Because he was in that battle right here. Let's try to find him. Oh, he is a ways behind. I wonder if he got loose, a little bit too much on the grass, kind of, or on the throttle and kind of dipped on out. But currently, though, he is sitting a P14 out of all this. Here is P12. P13 is being memory. Actually, no. Wait. Yeah. Man, the 16 has dropped the 88, so I wonder if the 16 is... Ooh, that was really close right there. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was a course penalty. The 16 is flirting with disaster right here, with how he's taking these curbs. Meanwhile, the 88 is just kind of riding high right here, just trying to keep it all in one piece. Looks like we're seeing some fuel issues right now for the 74, so I'm assuming a lot of these guys are going to be coming on down, not this time, but next time. And I guess the real question is, when will the 99 pit? So there's the 99 right here. He's going through the S's right now. Where is our leader at? Our leader is... Okay, so... Oh man, really far length behind him. So there's the 16. So the 16 is setting such a blistering pace that even a full length stop may not be enough. So the 88 had a course penalty. So that is going to be crucial. But thankfully, you can see that it didn't quite matter because we're still waiting for the O2. In fact, we're still not even seeing them. There they are back there. So that is why the 88 just has to realize that he has a massive lead. He just has to just back it on down and try to make this work. Looks like the 51... Why am I fired? What's going on here? Man, I didn't even do anything. Hamilton's fuel light just came on. So I should go on board with the 16 to see if he is coming on down. Yes, he is. So he's definitely not saving. The 88, are you going to be coming on down? That is not the entry to pit road. Really? You can do that? Ooh, that may be speeding. Oh, wow. Really? You can do that? Huh. What the hell? I'm learning stuff every single day. I would not have thought that that would have been legal. But the 88 probably did speed, though. He was absolutely flying on the pit lane right here. I would not be surprised if that was a speeding penalty, which is only going to be the best news if you are a 74 fan. The 13, though, just letting the 51 go on by. The 51, though, is adapting his strategy in order to save. And we're waiting for the 99. He's around here somewhere to kind of go on past. The 16, yep, okay, there we go. The 88, oh, hang on. He's around here somewhere. There's the 99. The 88 comes on down. The 74... The O2 exiting the pits. There goes the 74. Yeah, you know what? Maybe the 88 didn't speed. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. I'm getting senile in my old age. So now okay. Here is the thing. The 99 has yet to pit. The save strat is not working. He's losing too much time trying to save. Then he should just be going full throttle. So at this point, the 99 has to just flip the switch. Say, screw being able to save and just kind of go for broke, because now he's losing too much time. Yes, right now he is in P3, or sorry, P3 right now, but it is not working out in the long run. The 24, though, trying to come on down. He was actually battling with the 68, but looks like that kind of came out, didn't quite work on out. But I'm actually very surprised that the 88 was actually able to make that work, going and pit with the pit access road right there. I would have thought for sure that would have been a course penalty. But hey, you know what? Show us how much I know. There goes the 74. Really, he dived it on down, trying to get past the O2, but unfortunately did not quite make it work. Looks like he went off track, but thankfully for him, he did not get a course penalty. So as we're kind of shaking on down, here comes the 51. He is in the pits right now, and he's getting his service. We're going to be on board with the 74 because I want to see where the 51 kind of rejoins. There he goes. So the 74 is losing time to the 02 here. The 74 has to kind of get past that truck as quick as possible. But hey, well, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. So there. All right. Well, never mind then. So that is a position for the 74, and P3 is now US Trek right here. But he still needs a pit for his second stop. So he's just losing too much time. Now, the 74 did go wide. Oh, I just went off of him. What happened? The 74 going wide. 1, 2, 3 spots gone. Oh, my goodness. What the heck just happened? I was just off of him for a hot second. He's now down in a P7. Oh, me, oh, my. Disaster of a corner for not just one truck, but two trucks. The 02 and the 74. Just two corners away from each other. I was like, okay, well, all right, you know. Oh, wow, the 26 just had a bad time right there. Man, the Indy Roval just does not care. Where is the 88 at? There he is all the way up there. Where's the 16 at? Because he is just absolutely just leaving everyone in the dust. Where is he at? There he is right here going onto the backstretch, about to start lapping some guys. Oh my God. Still plenty of racing left to go, though, and anything can happen. We have seen, oh my goodness, that could have been disaster for the 74's championship hopes. But we'll have to see how it's going to shake on out, because he is now down in P6 with the 51 in front of him. So here he is right here, and the 51, you can see him just outside of our camera shot. So the 74 has a lot of work to do. Oh my God. Just when you think you've seen it all. Ladies and gentlemen, there's always something more. Like I said, I'm learning something new every single day that I get on this game. And I guess with the Indy road course in particular, we are looking at a... well, I learned about where boundaries are. And there goes the 87. Oh my God, the 87 just having the worst race of his life. He knows it. And it's very unfortunate that it's like that. So now here's the thing. Lil Chris is now down in P2 right here. He's in a race of his own. No one in front of him for position, and no one behind him for position. In fact, we have to go all the way back to Liv, who has yet to even go onto the front stretch for P3. This is P3 right here. The first and second place trucks have just left everyone in the dust. P4, oh, pardon me. P4 is, it's around here somewhere. Here he is, Hamilton. So you can see the 02 right here and the 74 right behind him. Now, Hamilton saved an additional lap. I wonder if he's going to try to flip the switch on the fuel strat here. I don't think it's worth it, if you ask me, but we'll have to see how it's going to rock and roll here. Halfway through this race, no, I lied. It's not halfway. It's been long past halfway. We are on lap 18 right now. So there's the 99 falling all the way back, and you can actually see where our leader is here in a hot second. Hang on, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, hang on. So there's the 13 and the 26. The 16 is coming on up. There he is. And the 87, again, having a little bit of issues. But it looks like the 88 is closing the door on the, or closing up on the 16. I wonder if the 16 is starting to save some of his stuff here. We'll have to see how this is going to shake on out. But the 88 is still actually climbing his way back up into a possible win. Sure, it will be a lot for any of these guys back here to go and snake a win, but definitely for these guys, the fight for the podium is still on. So looks like these guys are in a league of their own for the fight for the win. But back here is the fight for the podium, with the 02 being the truck that's just about to enter turn 1 right here. The 74, you can tell he's driving angry. He is trying to close that gap to the 51 and hard on the brakes. You can hear the 74. Oh my God, there he is. Just in our camera shot, coming on down, and he is now within that spitting distance of the 51. Now, the 51, I'm pretty sure, is trying to adopt his fuel strategy into saving an additional lap. Now, I don't know if it's too late, or I don't know if it is too late or not for this 51. But what the 74 needs to do is just, he has to gun it at this point. Oh, me, oh my. Chat, make some noise. Who are you rooting for right now? Because, oh, the 13, ooh. I thought the slipping and sliding right here because the fight is on for P1 right here. The 16 bringing down the hammer. The 88 right behind. There he is right there. That is the fight for the win. And the 16 looks like may have what was kind of trying to save a little bit right there. We'll have to see when the parity of the pit stops is going to happen. But depending on when these guys pit, they will only need to do an additional stop or two, depending on when this is. US Trek in the 99 for sure can make it on one more stop. This guy is 100% good to go for one more stop. The rest of them, all of these guys may possibly have to make an additional stop. So we'll have to see how this is going to shake on out here. 74 so aggressive on the brakes. But he does close that gap. The 51, though, kind of having the inside advantage right here. Very interesting how he's able to ride the curb. But, of course, our POVs are different, so we have to see how his POV was. He was actually riding the curb. I would have spun out if that was me, but you know what? To each their own. The 74, though, trying to make it work. Here's P3, though. Liv Morgan fan has definitely come alive here as of late. He has been absolutely showing up and closing out podiums. Of course, he got his first last week at the Roval, so it was an excellent job for him. However, he has said on many a times that the road courses are his best, and he has had some good finishes on the ovals, but the road courses are where he thrives. And unfortunately for him, this is the last road course of the season. Race number 9 of the season. We've had 3 this season, and he has performed well at all of them. So the 80s, I feel so bad for wildcard. Battle for the lead, though, is heating up. The 16, maybe a little bit on tilt mode right now, as the 88 trying to close. Why are we still on this camera shot? Close the gap. Oh, hard on the brakes right there. Instantly closes the gap. The 16 is, I think he's saving. There's way too much of that truck moving around for that to just be a little bit loose condition. We'll have to see, though, as it's kind of shaking out, as the 74 is showing that he needs to come on down and has one more lap of fuel. Will we see a pit stop this lap? We'll have to see. If these guys, the 16 goes wide, he is lucky that wasn't a course mile. The 88, oh, giving him the bumper right there. And the 88 kind of just letting him know that he is still there. Will we see these guys come on down this time? The 88 will, the 16 will not, so that is indicative to me that the 16 was trying to save. Now, of course, the 3-stop is legal around here, so that is going to be good news for all of these guys, as the 02 is starting to lose a little bit of ground to the 51 right here. This is going to be tasty for the podium. So the 74, more than likely coming on down this time. He's going to be on the same fuel strat as the 88, but who else will be coming on down in front of him? The 02 will, so the 74, ooh, really conservative pit entry right there. Will probably lose him a little bit of time, but hey, better safe than sorry, right? The 87, I think, has called it for the night. But hey, you know what? Kudos to him showing up and getting those delicious points. A lot of these guys coming on down. So where is the 99 at? There he is right here. I want to be on board with him to see where he's going to stack up to the rest of his competition here. Because keep in mind, he does not have to stop, or he has to stop one more time. Assuming everyone else has to do an additional stop after this. So here he is. He's going to be passing the 0-2 maybe? Question mark? And there, okay, so he's going to be P3, but just on that cusp. So we have a new contender for the podium here. The 99 is definitely within that shot of doing so. However, he has to save, and you can just tell how much that is actually hurting him in the long run because of where everyone else is. So here's the 0-2 right here, and he is not too far behind. Oh, yeah, the 87 has definitely called it quits for the night. Hey, you know what? Like I said, at least he's showing up. I think the 26 is all. Nope, no, the 26 is actually just pitting. So where is the 16 at? Has he pit yet? Yes, he is. There he is, out in the pits. Now I think the 26 is called it a night. Where will the 16 be? Oh, no, the 26 is still live. All right, never mind. Screw it. We're doing it live. And a battle for the pit exit. We're seeing the 16 go a little bit wide. The 88 will have the power down. Now, the 88 with those fresh tires. The 16 having a little bit of off-road adventure. The 16 will dive it on down. A little bit of contact being made, kind of barging his way past. Now, who will be the last person? Ooh, really trying to dive it on down right here. The 88 will take the lead. Now, that is bad news if you are the 74, because like I said, P will take the provisional lead after pit exit and all that, because now the 51 is still technically our leader. He is in the S section just in front, and he will be coming on down this time. He doesn't want to lose too much time, but he is definitely going to be fighting on back for the podium. Unfortunately, the 51, unless he can somehow make it work, he will only have to stop one more time, which I'm not sure if he can. The 88, though, coming on around right here, and will take the lead as the 51 will come on down pit road for maybe potentially his final stop. Ooh, getting wicked loose goes the 88. That's going to be just helping the 16 on out, as he is going to close the gap right there. But that is the 51 right there, closing that gap, and that will be for P3 currently. Where is the 99 and the 74? Here's the 74 right here. And you can see the rest of his competition just up the road. The 02 and the 99 right here are for position. The 99 will only have to stop one more time, but keep in mind, he still has to pit. He has yet to pit here. So the 51, about to finish up his stop there, he goes, and he's going to come on out in front of the 74 by a ways as well. So definitely, and I have to see how many laps to go next time around. So I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, I missed that this time. But we'll have to see how this is going to shake on out here. I feel like I say that all the time. Do I say that a lot, guys? I feel like I do. What will the 16 do here for a victory? That's going to be the question. Will he throw it on down, knowing that he's not in the championship battle? A win's a win, I get that, but when you have it tantalizingly close in front of you, what will you do for the victory? Well, definitely not. Well, go wide is an answer, but I'm pretty sure it's not the answer that he would have wanted. So I should point on out okay, as we kind of go on past here, the 74 has made his way past the 51. The 51 is indeed saving. He is in fourth gear all the way through. The 74 is not carrying. It is lap 24 of 31. So these guys, especially 8 to go here, as we come into 7 for the leaders. It's going to be a big ask. Where is the 99 at? He's coming on down for his final stop, so he is good to go. That is going to be great news for the 74. But right now, the 51 is saving. I'm on board with him, and he is saving. 7 laps to go. That means when he came on out of the pits, it was 8. It's going to be close for him, but he should be able to make it work. The 51 going to try to snooker a position from the 02 and the 99. We'll have to see how that's going to shake on out here. But Again, I say that all the time. Um, Looks like the 16 got off of the 88's back here, but again, both of these drivers will have to make an additional stop unless the 16 does some fuel strats that I am not quite familiar with. But the 74 will have to make an additional stop. He is not saving. He's shifting down to third, down into second, second all the way through the S's. So he is for sure having to pit another time. And this is getting tasty, ladies and gentlemen. So, we'll have to see how this is shaking on out. Okay, Patton, stop saying that. 97 is not giving the 88 any kind of room, and that's actually going to just benefit the 16 here. Of course, this is to go a lap down. This is not for position. The 88 has the lead, but as Bass currently right now is a full half track behind his championship rival, hypothetically speaking, let's just go on board for a little bit for a hot second. There we go. Hypothetically speaking, if he were to finish where they are right now, look, okay, so first and fourth, okay? That will be 20 points gained, okay? Bass has yet to lead a lap. The 88 of Will Chris has. Now, which Bass more than likely, unless he makes a mistake, is looking at a P6 finish here. Meaning, he'll be getting 150 points compared to Lil Chris's win, which is 180. Now, the gap at the start of this race was 29 points. If they were to finish first and sixth, Lil Chris will be the point leader by a singular point exiting this race. But we still have 5 laps to go, and anything can happen. A course penalty, a speeding penalty, anything from the 88 here can screw up this race because the 16 is right behind him, and any position that the 88 loses is just only going to benefit the 74. So, with 8 people watching, thank you all so much for coming on in. Like I said, we have 5 laps to go. Maybe 6 at this point. Hang on, I'll have to check this as we go on by. 5 laps to go right here for our leaders. And we are seeing some drivers have to do a little bit of fuel strats here. The 99 is good to go. This guy is good to go. The 51 is trying to get there. He should be able to push it a little bit, but he should be good to go. Sauce, I'm actually very surprised that he hasn't yet to try the fuel strat. But you know what? To each their own. He's usually the guy that will try to do it before. He's done it at Dover, and he won at Dover. But not here. I'm actually very surprised. We do have 16 has lost even more time. I wonder if he is hardcore saving at this point to try to make this the entire distance. Keep in mind, he did pit an additional lap after the 88, so maybe he is trying to work out here. There he goes, the 88 coming on down the pits for his final stop. The 16 will take the lead here, so that is going to be crucial. We're going to have to keep on board with the 16 to see if he's going to make it work. Bass, though, will have to stop an additional time. So this is interesting how all these races are determined by the proper strategy. Now, of course, to each their own. You don't have to do the fuel strats, but there are some. Like definitely, this race was doable in order for the fuel strats. Even if you're on control, you just run around in fourth gear. I'm looking at Hamilton right now. He's riding around in fourth gear. Bass comes on down for his final stop. So looks like he is. Oh, he actually missed his opportunity. He could have only did a can, which would save some time. But, we actually had a DNF. Looks like the 97 left as he entered the pits. Oh, no. 99, though, we'll have to see where he comes on out in comparison to the 74. Because any position that the 74 gets to keep, we'll have to see. 99 coming on through. We're going to be on board with him to see where he is in comparison to the 74. I think the 74 is going to come on out of the pits in front of him, so that is going to be a position that the 74 will get to keep. So that is good news for the 74 of Bass. Now, where is the 51? Here is the 51 right here. What's up, baseball kid? How you doing today? Sorry about that. I forgot. I just saw that right there. 3 laps to go for these guys, or coming on around for our leaders. This time around, I should say, is Liv goes wide. I think he has to pit this time. Who's winning? Right now, it is currently the 16 of always Eric. Let's see if Liv is coming on down this time. Ooh, terrible. Pit entry. Oh my god! What happened? Oh, Liv! Course penalty! Oh my god! Oh no! That's not what you want to see, but that's how quickly things can change. The 24 and the 02 both coming on down. That is going to be great news if you are the 74. That may be a spot. That's a spot, as the old idiom says. The 16 going through the S section. What will he do? Will he go fuel only? Maybe that's what he's trying to do. 3 laps to go. I guess right here for our leader coming to 2. So this is our leader right here. The 88 is a little ways back. Remember, he did pit a little bit ago. The 16 though, definitely trying to make this shindig work. Will he pit this time? Yes, he will, but will he take 4 tires? I can't imagine he will. Here comes the 88, so we're going to be on board with him for a hot second. The 74 going Omega wide. He's going to lose a spot. Well, I saw that in the corner of my eye. Definitely, he is going to have to make this work, but with 2 laps to go, maybe the no-tire call did not work. He's going to be really close on it. The 51 of Hamilton, though, is still on out. So here's the 88. We're going to be looking for the 16 here, seeing where he can come on out at. So the 16 still in the pits. He's still in the pits. Has yet to exit. Oh, there he goes. We have a race on our hand, ladies and gentlemen. Coming on out, not so much side by side, but very close to it. There is the 16 right there. The 88 does go a little bit wide. That will open up the door for the 16. What will the 16 do for a win? We have seen this before. It is 2 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your butts because this race could get interesting. The 16 is right there. The 88 definitely on the razor's edge of maybe getting a course penalty because he knows that the 16 is right behind. News for Bass, with 2 laps to go, he has 9% on his left front. He has to baby it around. Maybe the no-tire call did not work. But the 51 of Hamilton has maybe a lap worth of fuel. We are seeing some tire problems, some fuel problems. So here is the 88, the 16 right behind. What will he do? Oh, a little bit of wall action right there. Hey, you know what? It helps, gets the car rotated. You know what? It definitely works on out if you are trying to go for the victory. Here comes the 16. Oh, he goes over the strip right there. Does not get a course penalty, though. So he has 1 more lap to do it. And a lap and a half of 7% for Bass. Ooh, it's going to be a big yikes if he can do it. We'll have to see, though, how it's going to shake on out. But 1 lap to go. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. What will the 16 do? Will he give the bumper? Will he just let the 88 go? This is the battle for the lead, mind you. The 88 trying to make this work. He dives it on down. Gives a little bit of the bumper touch right here, but he's got to set himself up right here to try to make this work. Don't get a course penalty here. Definitely, that will be the last thing to do. They're going to be side by side on the backstretch. The 16 will take the spot. They're going to be neck and neck. They're door banging right here. The last of the late breakers. Here we go. Looks like the 16 has the advantage, but the 88 has the inside line. The 16 goes wide and will lose on out to the 88, but the 16 goes deep across the bumper. And the 16 is going to go wide, going to have the launch on out of the infield section, and the 88 will have to guard from the 16. 2 more opportunities for this to happen. The first is right here, the 88. The 16 looking on deep right here will cut across. Now, last of the late breakers right here, the 16. Dive it on down the bumper to the back of the 88. The 16 coming on through. It's going to be Omega close, but with the 88, being so close, putting it all on the line, coming to the line. Oh, the 88 will take it. Oh, my goodness. And Oh my goodness, the Bass has a flat tire. So he's going to try to limp it all the way around, but he's losing spots. We need to go on board with this 74. He has a flat left tire, and you can see that that truck is not turning and he spins it. Oh my goodness. Championship hopes right here, maybe going up in flames. That is P8 right here. P9, oh, of Liv going on past P9. Going on past. Now he's looking for B comp. That is for the next position that he might lose. The 74 trying to hold on to any position that he can. This is the fight we're watching for right now because Lil Chris has locked up the lead. Oh, the 68 is going to more than likely go on past. He's blocking, but that is devastating for the 74. Thankfully for him, no one else can pick up a spot because P10 is a lap down in memory, and the 74, by taking the no tires, did not work out, and you can just see the devastation that he has. Oh my goodness. Wow. What a race that we just watched. And this is why I love the Sportsman series. With things like that, you can just see how devastated Bass is. He has already left the building. Unfortunate from him to blow a tire, and oh my god, so close. Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, but that was insane. So we do know our top three. That was Lil Chris, Always Eric, and Lil Chris, Always Eric, and Hamilton. So we have to get these guys up in the podium. P2, B Comp with a 27. Oh my goodness, that was a flyer. Wow. And just like that, that's how quickly things can change based on a blown tire. Lil Chris did everything he needed to do. He won. I mean, we don't get points on out for leading the most laps. Of course, there's no way to track that. But he did everything he could, led a lap, won the race, and unfortunately, Bass blew a tire, and that is going to be a points lead gone for the 74. All right, so let's go and create a new group here, and I'll be right back. All right, so we have our podium just waiting to be joined right here. Hopefully, someone has full results for me because I only got the top 10. We'll have to see though. Full results? Question mark. But we do have the top 10, so we can kind of discuss that for a hot second. So we have Lil Chris, Hamilton, or sorry, Always Eric, Hamilton. We know that already. US Truck did a great job and did exactly what he needs to do in order to get fourth position out of this. He's still in the hunt, mind you. So, in fact, it's actually a little bit closer now to P2 than it is for P1, if I'm doing some preliminary math correct. Monster, excellent job in P5. Sauce, P6. Liv Morgan fan, he must have sped during that last stop. P7. B Comp, P8, and we already know Bassbook. We were following him on the last lap. P9 and Memory, P10. I do not have P11 on, so hopefully someone can get that to me. But I think we have everyone up here right now. Yes, we do. So my goodness, guys, that was a shootout for the top spot. And that was a race of strategy, but also just plain old speed. And we saw a little bit of both out there. So let's go and talk about our third place winner here. We have Hamilton. How you doing today?
Doing good. You?
I'm doing just fine. I do not have Kyle. Oh, there he is. we have we saw you get a P2 out of this past Saturday at the Charlotte Roval, and we know that road courses are your specialty when it comes to NASCAR racing. Indy road course, it seemed like you kind of flipped the switch on your strategy. At first, you were kind of just going gun ho, but then it seems like after like midway through the second stint, you kind of flipped the switch. What was it like from your POV?
Yeah, I thought I had the right strategy to save a lap, you know, the last three stints to be able to make it to the end, and I thought that was going to be the right one to get the win, but I guess it wasn't. So pretty disappointed, honestly, but I can't complain too much with a podium.
Oh, well, there we go. Excellent, excellent work with. I guess you know what they say. If you just follow the leader into the pits, you're just gonna follow the leader. So
Yeah,
you have to just try to make something work. And so kudos for you to kind of flip the strategy there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. In fact, your teammate in the 99 had the same strategy except from the get go, and he actually finished a spot behind you. So he did an excellent job in doing that same as well. We have. A good result from you in terms of the point standings. Now, I will say right now, I guess I can make this announcement that normally we allow the top 10 into a position in order to get into possibly lights and then into cup. But because of all of the drivers that have either dropped from cup or are not returning, we're going to actually extend to the top 15 sportsmen, of course, the top 15 that want to come up. And now that actually puts you into question on that. You entered this race P20 in points with top 15 only 150 points ahead of you. But keep in mind, that is actually very doable here with three races left. Any thoughts on that?
yeah, that's kind of interesting. I'll have to look in that and see where I end up. Hopefully, I can get there because I'm
Well,
not very good in trucks.
well, we'll have to see on that because, like I said, I mean, there will be some people already in the top 10 that are not returning. Like Tomboy has said that he doesn't want to move up. He will stay on Mondays. Skuck is not moving up. Hellcat is not moving up. So there's a lot of drivers that can possibly fill that spot. So we'll have to see how that turns out for you, Hamilton.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Well, there we go. We'll have to see how that will happen here. I just repeated myself. I'm sorry. But excellent job on the podium, man.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So let's go over to Austin Hill. Always, Eric, you don't show up every week, but the weeks that you do, you provide a show. And you almost had it there at the end. The narrowest of margins. What was it like from your POV?
You know, I didn't think I'd even have a shot because I tried to save the fuel at the end. I was never saving at the start to begin with. I wasn't planning on saving fuel. I was going to make an extra stop, which I did, but um, the fuel saving didn't work out for me, and I had to put in extra time. Uh, that was a good battle with Chris. I hope to have more battles like that in the future.
Well, there you go. I mean, excellent, excellent work, Eric. I think the exact difference at the line was 8/1000ths of a second. Now, that is not surprisingly that is not the closest finish in sportsman history. That honor goes to season, or I guess Dover of last season, if I recall correctly. I have to look on that and see what the margin was there. That was 3/1000ths of a difference there,
Oh my.
but so close between you two. Now, did you think? Obviously, I just want to kind of pick your brain for a second. Were you thinking about, you're not really going for like the championship. Unfortunately, you're out of it in terms of that. But a win's a win. Were you thinking about kind of putting the bumper to him a little bit more, or?
Um, since um, I mean, we haven't really talked or anything, but like we've made conversations, had good conversations and all that. But a win's a win. Yeah, I wanted to go for it, but I was watching the stream also. I heard you talking about the points lead, so I was like, I wasn't gonna send him too hard because didn't want to do that because I'm not even a part of it. But if he wasn't battling for the points lead, I would have sent him a little more harder.
Well, I guess question answered right there. So, Eric, excellent job. Two out of the Indy road course and provide a heck of a show. Excellent work, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, and now let's go to the man of the hour here. This is Matt Crafton. Hang on, where he is. There. Oh, nope. That's not it. Matt Crafton. There we go. Little Chris, you unfortunately lost the championship lead after last week because of a no-show, but you closed it right back up and actually extended it. If my preliminary math is correct, you have it on a 11-point basis over Bass. I could be mistaken. Of course, you have to wait for the official points, but I want to say it's 11-point basis. That has to be good news going into Iowa, not next week, but the week after.
That's definitely good news. It was my mistake sitting out last week. I just thought the points was like the other leagues, and I got confused. And then when I saw that big gap, I was like, oh my gosh. But I was like, if I can lose that much, I can gain that much. So I wasn't too panicked about it. Mike and Elite and all of them, they've been cheering me on, trying to tell me, hey, don't worry about too much, just go out there and do your thing. And that's what we done today. When we started today, I had 3 laps of practice. For some reason, I got the times mixed up. I was thinking the lobby was like at 6 o'clock and qualifying 6:15. And then I saw your invite, and I was like, oh, gosh. So I kind of thought I was pretty much screwed. And we done some good laps, and right off the bat, again, not practicing, not seeing how many laps, the fuel run is, what the strategy can be. I was just, all the way right off the get-go. And then I started seeing a little bit of guys fall off, and saving fuel. But at the same time, I was watching the gaps. So if I'm driving full blast, best lap times I can do, and they're saving fuel, I'm putting like 2, 3 to 4 seconds, on a lot of them guys every lap. And if I build that up through, the whole race, 30-something laps, then it's going to be a big enough gap. I think I'll be all right. And I knew that the last time I pitted, when I come out, Hamilton wasn't too far in front of me. And I was like, I think I can do this, because the last pit stop, I just had to have, 5 seconds worth of fuel, and I was good. And, man, when I come out of the pits, I was just flooring it. And I was hoping, Eric still had the pit. And then when I saw him pit, I was like, man, we're going to be close. And we was in the same party, and he was on pit road, and he come out there, and he said, Chris, where you at? And I said, I'm on the straightaway. Just don't wreck me. Let's just race for it. And, man, that's why this is only like, I think, the second time I've raced with him, or the third. And I know the Roval, some people, kind of got their feelings, all in their emotions about him. But, man, overall, he drives fast, he drives clean. And that, going that last turn, where the pit road entry is, he gave me a bump. I don't know if y'all saw it on the stream or not, but he gave me a bump and it sent me up. But he didn't do it. He didn't send me in the grass. You know what I mean? That was about as hard as he could do it without stepping over that. And I got nothing but respect for him. And man, we come out of that last turn, it was nothing but a drag race, and that was the best race I've ever been a part of.
Well, 8/1000ths, of course, was the difference there, and Gross, you answered every question that I was going to ask. So with that, I mean, that was a heck of a race between you two and Hamilton. I know he's already gone, but that was a excellent podium to kind of flip the strategy. May not have gotten the podium without it, so excellent work from him. But yeah, excellent work here between you two in order to have a exciting show. It was a 2-horse race, unfortunately, but it was a interesting 2-horse race. Guys, any final thoughts before we close it on out for the night?
Big shout out to PMR. I know all of us ain't on the same team in this series, but that was pretty much, all of the PMR drivers, top 4 right there. And that's a really big deal. I think that's maybe the first time PMR's ever been top 4. That makes up for Talladega last week after dominating and not getting the job done at the end. Big respect goes out to Eric again. I appreciate it, brother.
Well, I mean, there we go. And with that, I think we're going to close on out for the night. Now, don't think we're going to be gone anytime soon. For the rest of this race week, we have the Challenger Series tomorrow. That's going to be at Homestead for the Xfinity Series. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch. See who's going to come on out with the top spot. Of course, we were talking about Bass in this series. He's still in the championship hunt. But he won last week at Talladega, so he's already in the playoffs. Who will get their invite to the playoffs tomorrow? That's going to be the question. Homestead will be the track. Be there at 9:30. With that, we're going to close on out. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.